Listin Diario presents the editorial from the director.
Editorial of Saturday, October 5, 2024, the imminent tax reform. It seems imminent that the government of President Luis Abinader will announce the bottom lines of its announced tax reform. This reform, which the government justifies in light of the growing investment needs in health, education, security, and infrastructure development, should guarantee sustainable and equitable development of the country. It cannot be seen as a simple technical adjustment. It requires a comprehensive approach which balances the demands of the various productive and social sectors with the objectives of a fairer and more efficient tax system. One of the first elements to highlight is the breadth of the reform. This would contemplate, among other points, the expansion of the tax base, the reduction of tax evasion, and changes in taxes that affect both MSMEs and large corporations. These steps are essential to close the current gaps that allow high levels of informality and evasion that, according to the government, mean a loss of 5% of GDP. In this sense, the inclusion of a single tax for MSMEs is a measure that can encourage the formalization of key sectors for economic growth. However, it is vital that this reform be designed and implemented with a focus on fiscal justice. In other countries, similar reforms have resulted in traumatic adjustments, causing protests and social unrest when the payment capacity of the most vulnerable sectors is not taken into account. For this tax reform to meet its objectives, citizens must know how the additional resources generated by the adjustments will be used. Confidence in institutions will be crucial to avoid the perception that this is a mere collection effort without concrete benefits. The funds obtained must be clearly linked to visible investments and improvements in the quality of public services. The increase in the base of the ITBAS and other indirect taxes can have a regressive impact if the progressivity of the tax system is not taken care of. There is a need to ensure that the burden does not fall disproportionately on those already struggling to stay afloat in the informal economy or in less resourced sectors. For Listin Diario, voiceover and translation by Danny Leon.
Listin Diario presented the editorial from the director.